This may not look much like Hollywood, but within the year, it is hoped that big-name actors and directors will be making movies here, just outside of Cape Town. In a few months, construction work will be completed on 5 state-of-the-art studios. It will be the first complex of its kind in Africa. Studio boss Nico Decker is proud of the project. He used to convert old warehouses into film sets. But with the new studios, he wants to offer filmmakers everything they'd find in Hollywood. The project poses big challenges, and not just in terms of health and safety.
You have sets, you have special effects, you have scenes burning your sets.
Yes.
But your software now, won't that start off the evacuation of the air?
Well, the fire detection guy basically has to write it into the software. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to achieve. Yeah.
But then we can switch it on, we can clean the stage after that. Yeah.
The studio complex will cost about 40 million euros. South Africa's government is contributing 1/10 of that. Most of the money is coming from 2 private investors. Over the next 10 years, the studios will also create up to 10,000 new jobs and a branch of industry new to South Africa.
It gives Africa access to a world that is normally closed. That is the sophisticated world of filmmaking, and that makes Africa a real player. You know, many people say to me, Nico, you guys must become real players, and the way you do that is you put down your infrastructure for the future. So for Africa, we can say it's a beginning.
For years, Cape Town has proved an attractive location for foreign film producers. From urban cityscapes to white sandy beaches and breathtaking coastal roads, the Cape offers just about every kind of scenery. The advertising industry shoots up to 700 spots a year in the region.
Every possible angle has already been taken through the commercial film industry, and they discovered it first. You know, Cape Town is one of the biggest locations for commercial filmmaking. The reason? It's affordable. You've got all the locations and the people and the diversity.
These advantages have also attracted the film and television industry. Last November, a joint German-British TV drama was shot here. It tells the true story of a German World War II submarine that sank the British troop transporter Laconia in the Atlantic and then rescued the survivors. All the open ocean scenes were filmed right off the coast of Cape Town, but the city will not be visible in the finished movie.
Action!
Giselher Fenske is one of the film's producers. 10 years ago, the German emigrated to Cape Town and founded his own production company. Since then, he has shot a number of films in South Africa, though that's not where they are set.
Several years ago, we worked on a production for German TV for which we had to recreate Port Sudan. We chose this location, dressed it accordingly. We set up palm trees, put sand in the streets, got camels, the right costumes, extras, and you had Port Sudan. Of course, we had to leave out Table Mountain.
Fenske says almost every country in the world can be convincingly depicted in South Africa. He shows us a place that recently stood in for New Zealand.
Cape Town's film studios will change the world here, because not only will big American and European productions be able to film on location, they will also be able to do their studio shooting here, everything through to post-production.
With the waste?
Shooting is set to begin this October. Studio boss Decker is reluctant to reveal the big names involved, but he says there has been a lot of interest, even from Hollywood.
I just returned from a major marketing trip to Los Angeles, saw all the big guys from Warner to Disney, Sony, of course, Paramount, and everybody excited. So they said this is the missing link.
2 major productions a year, with budgets of over 30 million euros, would be enough to gradually amortize the investment. Acquiring those productions will be Nico Decker's job as managing director.
In the end, we can talk a lot about how we care about Africa and how lovely and all that, but that is all, in the end, almost unimportant when it comes to people deciding on budgets. The deciding factor is, can we make a high-quality film for 50% less what it would cost, say, in Europe or in the United States? And if that answer is yes, then this will blossom. If no, then we'll have a hard time. So I think that is my message, that we can make it cheaper. Our labor is much cheaper. Our construction is cheaper.
It's certainly an ambitious undertaking. Here's to a happy ending for Cape Town and South Africa.